The National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Right out of the gates, here's Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Some concern out there right now as we got an injury stoppage. It's DK Metcalf who's getting some help following that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Geno. And that's incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground, you just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. Avery Williams deep for Atlanta. Pulled in at the 24. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. On play action, Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Cousins. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was simply snap, rock, and fire. I mean, they didn't take long at all. Slant route, and I loved where he put it. He put on the body of the receiver low so that only he can catch it.
Yeah, I don't think there was any magical formula there. Defensively, that's just tough to defend.
Very much so. And that way it allows the receiver to keep his body in front of the defender and not allow him to go through him to knock the ball away.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll run again here with Robinson. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. Now Cousins. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
On second and goal, here's the option. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Third and goal for Cousins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Rondell Moore, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Geno is going to get this complete to Walker. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's Smith now on second down. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Sticking with Walker on second down. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now Geno. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Starting the drive with Algier. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
This is 2nd and 8. Back near the goal line, Cousins. And complete to Drake London. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Play fake. Cousins throws right back to London, complete again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Second and a couple. Robinson up the middle. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
A first down throw for Cousins. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And, Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Cousins. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Got him in. It's Brown. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. Smith now to throw. And Walker has it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. Here's Smith. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this 1st half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away.
From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Atlanta regains possession of the football. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They start on the ground with Robinson here.
Past the 20 for a short gain, 2nd down.
With that kind of run on 1st down, That's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
From the 21, here's the 2nd down and 6.
Play action now. Cousins. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
On 3rd down, Cousins. That is caught. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
2nd down and 4.
They go play action. Cousins.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Over the middle, caught by London. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on 3rd down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Off the play fake, Cousins.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
To the air again, it's Cousins. Into the hands of London. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. To throw, Cousins.
He'll get this complete to Charlie Warner.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
To throw is Cousins. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw.
Here's a screen for Robinson.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Got to give their offensive coordinator credit there. He got right into the head of the defensive coordinator because right on the heels of the sack on 2nd down, he figured they were going to come at him hard again. And so he went ahead and hit a brilliant call. Screen pass works well enough. They're able to pick up a first.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Well, this has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Make it an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Algier fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it,
that ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And they're able to add on to their advantage. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Seahawks again now ready to take over on offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Lorenzo Carter, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now this throw caught left side. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Well, this can happen when you get man coverage on a tight end. This is a nice route. He's just going to run a corner to the left side and find some open space. That's asking a lot to make a linebacker run with him. And this ball's on the money as they pick up a 1st down.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, They're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Here's Smith now on second down. Open man, there's Bobo. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
On the counter, it's Walker.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Geno now to throw. And Lockett with a grab over the middle.
And Lockett going to pick up a Seahawks first down as he'll get this down to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Now Geno on first down.
Returning right back to Lockett.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. From the red zone now, Smith. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. Second down and 3.
Now Cousins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. He's got his target. That's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll throw again. Cousins. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Tyrell Dodson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Cousins now from the 50. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to 3rd and long. Then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Cousins.
The throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, here's Myers now to kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now.
This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
Handoff now to Robinson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Completes a Mooney on the slant. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Cousins on first down.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. Cousins.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Smith. And that will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And it will be Falcon football.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it. And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Play fake. Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their 35-yard line. Throwing now is Geno. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the 1st down.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
50 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. So he stopped for no gain. And now it's 3rd and 3.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Geno. Now wasting time going right back to DK Metcalf. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Cousins. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. And caught by London. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Play action now. Cousins. Wide open receiver complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, gotta love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
Touchdown, Falcons! Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon as his guys are able to extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here come the Seahawks now set to take over on offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw, Smith. This complete to Lockett. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Smith. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Short yardage situation. You have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
On first down, it's Smith. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 9.
Now Smith.
Has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. 15 yards there on the catch and run. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Stays on his feet. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 28.
61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Now, we all know that an offense coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Gino's going to get this complete to Walker.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Second and 10. Now to the ground. Here's Walker.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Geno now to throw. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Myers' kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot a bit.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball. But here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that. And that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing, Cousins.
Throw left side, there's London.
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up,
I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Jackson Smith and Jigba, the one he was after there.
And that'll bring up second down. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. He'll find Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker.
He'll take it inside the 25. From the 24 now, here's second down and 7.
To throw is Smith. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part one of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Falcons ready to take over. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Into the hands of London. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On first and 10, Cousins.
Checks this one down to Robinson.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down. Now Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, the hit sure looks like a simple route, but I think the issue with it is a lot of time when you're making that play, you're actually working your way back inside towards traffic where the big guys are coming from inside out, whether it's defensive ends or linebackers. And a lot of the time, instead of securing the pass, your eyes might stray towards the middle and wonder where the big hit's going to come from.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Excellent play there by Arnold Ebiketie to meet him behind the line for a loss.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3-and-out.
Now here's Michael Dixon on, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
1st down. Here's Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
On to give, here's Robinson.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 27-yard line.
77 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. They'll run here with Robinson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Reek Woolen. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead.
go get it now. It's showtime, baby. Do your thing. Let's rock. Let's play. Let's play now, baby. Let's play. You know what we need. Let's go do this thing, baby. That's what it is. That's what it is, baby. Nothing's free. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And here now come the Falcons. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. Back to it after the pick six. Cousin.
That's complete to Mooney.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
Now a carry for Algier, headed right.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5.
Cousins to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Yeah, we will get another look at Seattle's offense.
They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on third.
Walker with another carry.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker
scampering home from 19 yards out.
And the Seahawks have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
So Kirk Cousins in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. A minute 37 remaining. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. A first down throw for Cousins.
This is Robinson.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Throwing is Cousins.
Pass complete to Robinson.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down.
That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Down 2 scores. I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be 1 kneel and then handshakes. Down to a knee, here goes Smith, and that should all but do it.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.